right
Go
here.
straight to Montana Fouts right now, presented by Summit Tree Stands, a leading manufacturer of premium quality, high-performance tree stands, safety harnesses, and tree stand accessories. Use code Montana14 to save 14% off all tree stands at summitstands.com. Great Father's Day gift idea. Summitstands.com, 14% off all tree stands when you use code Montana14. She's back home in Kentucky, so she's had to hit the road to find a good sales signal. What's up, Montana? How are you?
Actually, no, I'm back in Alabama now. But I'm just having a busy day, so I'm having to do the truck again.
Yeah. Well, tell me this: are you getting ready for camps coming up? And if we got a dad or a mom who's watching us, how do they find Montana camps anywhere? Is there a website or anything?
Right. So right now I'm just doing one camp in June, and then I'm hoping to give a camp in Alabama. I'm trying to figure out like a football field, anything like that I could use, something big enough, or maybe a couple fields put together. But really just going, I think everything's on my Instagram that I posted, my last picture. But it has an email on there and where to go to register for those things too.
Okay. There's a stadium that's you may have heard of it, Bryant Denny. You could get a couple of fields in there maybe to work the kids out. That'll work. So on the baseball side, and I know that's not the sport you play, but you love sports. You watch a lot of things. Tennessee was the dominant SEC team all year long, and they end up not making it to Omaha. You guys were really, really good all year long. You were supposed to be back in Oklahoma City, and you guys didn't make it to Oklahoma City. I think that a lot of people are making comparisons here. What can go wrong when you've got a really good team and you don't end up reaching your goals? What are some things you think Tennessee encountered this weekend?
You know, every team's different. And I think every individual player on every team's different. A lot of stuff changes throughout the season, but I think the game knows, and I think if your team's fully bought in and you guys are working really hard, I think that it'll pay off for you. But every person on the team's got to be bought in, and not just, like a few individual players or just half the team. It's going to take, like we would have 20 players. It's going to have to take 20 players, give it 100%. So I think, especially at that level and that few teams going to Omaha or Oklahoma City, that's what it takes.
It is strange, though, when you get to playoff baseball or playoff softball or playoff basketball, like the NCAA basketball tournament, Montana, how quickly things can change. You have that great season like Tennessee did or some other teams have done, and it can be just that one game that costs you everything. It's just if Pat Murphy or Tony Vitello, anybody could figure it out, they could sell it for $1 billion on why things change when you get to the postseason.
I know they definitely would be paid some big bucks then if they could figure that out. But I think that a lot of it has to do with just like the character of your team and how well that they gel towards the end of the season.
You've got the World Games coming up, so this is maybe a little different for you this year than it is in years past. But I'm a big Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, and I'm watching Tom Brady, and he surprised me that he's coming back. And then he did an interview that said, really, I'm only like 55-45 on coming back, that he was barely over 50-50 on coming back. And he said part of it was, I know I've got to start working through the summer and everything to be prepared for the season. How much of it every year, and this will be an extra year for you too, how much of the grind of getting ready for the season does it take, and does it get harder the older you get?
Yeah, I think that some parts of it get harder the older that you get, but also like when you get older, you learn how to take care of your body a little bit more. So I would say like here and there with that, but yeah, definitely like the summer and breaks like that, you can't mentally shut off or anything like that because you are having to work. As soon as season's been over in the years past, even if I didn't play that summer, I was still having to keep in mind that in 2 months, I'm coming back to a team that we're getting ready for the next time. So the summers and the breaks go by really, really fast. I've learned, they go back faster the older that I get too.
How many would you be able to estimate how many pitches you've thrown in your life? Like practice, just on the side, games, everything. What would your estimate be? What would your guess be?
True. I don't know. I've been pitching since I was 7.
I know.
And I have no clue. I feel like whatever number I give, it probably wouldn't even be as close. I'm sure it's way higher. Considering, like the warm-up pitches, all stuff, just messing around. I have no clue. It's up there. It's up there.
We're awful when we do these things on the show. I'll throw a number out and it's way off, but I mean, we're probably talking more than 100,000. Is that crazy?
Oh, I was going to say 100 million.
No, it's not 100 million.
It's definitely out of the thousands. Yeah. I used to pitch I pitch a lot now, but it used to be like every day for hours. So I'm sure since I was 7, a long time.
Oh,
So 100 million?
Dunaway, her arm would fall off.
Well, I mean, she's 21
know.
or 22.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a lot of years of pitching almost nearly every day. So I don't know.
Yeah.
100 million.
I'm sorry. I'm bad at this. I never guessed the number of marbles in a jar right or anything. All right. So I saw on your social media, I don't know if it was a recent picture or not. Did you, your dad, and your brother go on a hunt here recently? And what were you hunting?
We went fishing. So we went up to Cranberry River and we just went fishing. But the hunting picture was a while ago. We went to Kansas. It's the Dirt Road Outfitters. And I'm hoping to go. I got my buck tag in, so I'm hoping to go this fall to get a buck in Kansas because they look like big old rocking chairs on their heads. So I'm excited to go.
All right.
Is that anywhere near Salina, Kansas? Because that's where our guy who's usually sitting in this chair is. He lost our bracket challenge, so we punished him and sent him to nowhere, Kansas, and he's got to come back on a train and a bus to get back. Where do you hunt in Kansas?
I'm trying to think the nearest city that it was. I should really know this, but I've only been once. But I don't know. It all looks the same once I get there. It's all those big squares. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's what we heard.
Yep, all looks the same. She'll be you if you can find a tree. Are there trees there for your Summit tree stand?
Oh, for sure. I'll definitely be bringing it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
At least they got trees.
Well, that's what drew my attention. She said it's almost tree stand season, and I said, she's already got a tree
right.
stand.
She's got that Summit stand.
Yeah, packed and ready to go.
Carefully engineered to be the most silent, secure, comfortable, and safest tree stands available. Use code Montana14 when you order. Great Father's Day gift, but you need to hurry up and order so it's there. SummitStands.com. That is SummitStands.com. 14% off all tree stands at SummitStands.com with the code Montana14. Montana, thank you. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
All right, take care. Montana Fouts with us on the JohnstonRVCenter.com hotline.